basically, my grandmother reads me a story called Enchanted Garden every night. And I don't know if it's a fake story, but she keeps on telling me it's true, and that there's actually a place called Enchanted Garden. But besides Enchanted Garden, I have a dog named Sarah. Since I found her in the pound, she's been very important to me. I felt really bad for her, so I got her. But she believes in Enchanted Garden too, and I know she does, even though I don't really understand dogs. But she's really important to me, and that's all I care about. Because Sarah, she's my best friend. But anywho, whenever she starts reading the Enchanted Garden, I just have to listen. And sometimes when she keeps reading all the beautiful details they talk about, I just can't help myself but, daydream. I always daydream. I imagine all the beautiful things in Enchanted Garden. If, it was real. But Sarah does like too. It's kind of funny. Daydreaming, it's real for me. But when I daydream of Enchanted Garden, it all starts with a beautiful, huge tree, where I can hear all the birds and any creature you can possibly imagine sing as loud as they can. It's not like in our village, everything's dead like mud and just houses. If I lived in Enchanted Garden, that would be a place called heaven for me. But sometimes I even imagine myself looking through the grasses and looking upon the sky. Well, not the sky, because it's basically covered with branches. But it's beautiful. Something that I can look up all day, just like counting clouds in the sky. But Enchanted Garden, it seems so real. I just can't think it is, But, it's just not the trees and grasses, it's also the flowers. The flowers are the most important thing about Enchanted Garden. They're the most beautiful and things that everyone can look at all the time. But stop daydreaming. I have to listen to the story more. But you know what? I guess I should keep on daydreaming because, listening to her talk and not even notice me makes me want to even sleep more. See, I told you I fell asleep. Oh, and look at that. She fell asleep too. So, basically, in my dream, me and Sarah sleeping on the floor in the Enchanted Garden. I mean, the dirt, I guess, now. And I'm just looking at these beautiful creatures. Flowers. And I just woke her up. And now she's basically going to act all crazy, like that's what always happens, so I'm not surprised. So basically now I'm telling her to, follow me, and of course she will say yes, and, she'll follow me through the whole journey. And now as I'm ripping through the grass to get through the path, she'll also do the same thing and start freaking out like this. See? She's going to start freaking out. Wait, no, not this one, but she will. But as I'm, being all calm and all, just, seeing some flowers, being normal, and then I'm just, walking past, and she'll probably freak out this moment. No, she won't. My bad. But, and I'm still walking through the grass, because that's how I am. And then she'll start freaking out right now. Come on, please, freak out. Well, I don't know how to branch, but I basically did, and, I like climbing and stuff. It's really interesting for me. But, when I get higher and keep on, climbing more, then I just noticed how high it is. I start getting, scared of heights. While I'm staring for a few seconds, Sarah has to knock me off, which, it was really fast, and I don't know how I standed when I fell. It's a different story. And basically, I woke up, scared because it was actually a dream, and I started, knocking Sarah off, and she had the dream too, so she was not really freaking out. She kind of, went back to sleep, which kind of annoyed me, but then I woke her up again, and then, she actually woke up normally, and, she didn't freak out this time. She was actually good. Then we noticed that Grandma was gone, so then we looked, and then we found the book, standing where my makeup place was, and then we're just like, yeah, she probably, went to sleep, so we decided to go to sleep too. And, Sarah left because she doesn't sleep on my bed, but, and then I just went soundly to sleep without the dream. Next. Normally, the next bright morning, the next day, I was going back to sleep. And well, obviously, Sarah's just that, early bird that wakes up so early because she's not normal. So, but, she goes, to check everything, and then she finds my grandmother basically unconscious on the floor for bed. Well, she's unconscious basically right now. And then she starts panicking, with crazy talk, trying to poke her, I guess, because that's how normal she can be. She starts freaking out like that, I told you she'd freak out after she freaks out, And just